Hey everyone, Beth Tuttle here. Today I'm going to share some activities that you can use with loved ones, or if you're a caregiver to someone suffering with dementia, Alzheimer's, stroke survivor, anything where it's messing with the memory, the cognitive function, and it could just be as people age. Any of these activities would be great for that. It's just going to help with mood and their dexterity, helping them to be more creative, use their minds more, reminisce, think back to times, better times. So the first one I'm going to suggest is coloring. So coloring has become big now for even adults. There are so many mindfulness coloring books. So some of these are very intricate. So depending on what level or where the person is at with their, their dexterity and just cognitive thinking will depend on what kind of coloring book you get. Even if you had to get a children's coloring book, that's what we did for my brother-in-law who had a stroke. It was just a children's coloring book with crayons, and even if they're not staying in the lines, it's just them trying to pick a color, stay in those lines, create a picture. It's just a great way to keep their mind busy and help them engage that side of the brain more, where they have to kind of be creative and again use that dexterity with their hands grasping. And if they have a really hard time grasping skinny things, you could grab just the kids' fat crayons. We've done that and that worked great. So coloring's one. Music, I cannot stress enough how big music has been for people who suffer with, especially stroke victims, or even dementia, Alzheimer, elderly people. Find music from an era when they were growing up, songs that would have had memories attached to them. Maybe it was during the time they were in school, or wedding songs that were played a lot around the family. You will be shocked in how much they light up when songs come on that they're familiar with. We did this with my brother-in-law also, and the stroke he suffered left him unable to speak, write, or read. But when you play songs from his past that he knows, he can actually sing the songs, because that's working with your creative side of your brain. So it's just amazing how quick you can change someone's mood by playing music that just makes them feel good, that brings back all of those good memories from the past. And then speaking of memories in the past, reminiscing. That's another thing we found that worked great, is getting old photos out, going through the photo album, just looking back at pictures when they were younger all the way up till their age now, and just having them see other family members, pictures, outings that took place. That's a great way for them to kind of help. Research has shown that it can help the cognitive decline, where it won't be so progressive. It can kind of halt that the more you do these things. So just going through old photos, bringing objects that might bring back memories, old movies, whatever it is that would spark them a memory for them to reminisce would be amazing. Another one would be pet therapy. Maybe they already have pets. If not, or they're in a home, bringing, if they're pet lovers, it's unreal how much a dog or a cat, just an unconditional loving animal, can bring joy to a person who is suffering with any of these types of diseases. Just having them, pet them, lay by them, is a way of decreasing anxiety, and it raises those feel-good hormones. So again, something really simple you can do. It's not, you don't have to look for real difficult things or intricate things, just simple things like this. Another great one would be like memory games. Think of when little kids have all those pictures and they flip them over, and maybe there's 12 or 24 of them, and they try to find the match. Depending on where they are at in their decline and with the illness, you could just start with 6 of them and have them match, 2 of them through the 6 that you have laid out. Or you could write a list of 3 or 5 things and have them repeat it. And again, depending on where they're at on the spectrum, you could ask them 15 minutes later to repeat those to you, or If they have their memory is still better intact, you could wait an hour and then ask them. All of these things, the more you can do it, it's kind of that saying with exercise, use it or lose it, like move your muscles. We have to remember we have to do that with the brain too. So all of these things, if you could do at least one of these things or several of these things daily, it would make a huge impact on them. I'm not saying this is something that's going to cure them, but research has shown that using all of these things has helped to halt that cognitive decline with the memory. So I would encourage you guys to just get creative. Use some of these things I mentioned, use them creatively, and help your loved ones or people that you are caretaking for, and just give them back their life. It just makes them feel like they're in part of life now. There's things that they can do. It, like I said, boosts their mood. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you give them a try. If you did, I would love for you to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.